How's it going? In this video, we're going to go ahead and walk through exactly how you can create effortlessly really amazing designs just like these by using the Midjourney AI, okay? But then how you can take these, edit them, right, and make them suitable to then build a high-level website with, okay? So we're going to go over the, creating the design, editing the design so that you can then start to throw it into HighLevel, and then we're going to also go over how exactly you can write copy for the page, and then ultimately build it into HighLevel, okay? And so if maybe the first time you do this, it might take a little bit of time, but as you start to kind of like memorize the steps, right, you'll be able to start whipping out websites very, very fast. Now, if you're not actually a professional designer, right, then using this method is going to allow you to build really, really beautiful websites without needing to, know how to use Figma or understanding, different other other types of design principles. Okay, you'll be able to whip up really beautiful designs effortlessly. So, with that being said, I'm going to, even though I really like these ones, and I did just make these, I want to walk you guys through the entire process from tip to stern. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to that one, even though I loved it. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to create a website for solar. But before we jump into that, the first thing that you guys need to do on your side is you need to go to midjourney.com/app. And then you need to hit join the beta, right? And then it's going to invite you to their Discord, right? So when it comes to Midjourney, it doesn't have an API like Dolly does or anything like that. The way that you interact with it is actually through the Discord app. So it's kind of funny and very unique in that way. However, it is the way that it works. So if you want to use Midjourney, which is the best image generation AI in my opinion, you're going to need to go here and then join them on Discord. Okay, now so once you do that, you'll be in here. So this is the Midjourney Discord. And then when it comes to starting to actually create images and stuff like that, you just go to one of these newcomer rooms, okay? Then you come in here and you do / okay, imagine. You click this where it says prompt, okay? Now in this particular instance, what we're gonna do, there's a really pretty well-designed prompt here, other than this little part, that works pretty well at creating decent solar designs for solar websites, okay? So, but it's not just solar, right? You can kind of plug and play and experiment with this prompt to get a design for your particular niche, all right? So, beautiful website for solar, right? So just insert your niche here. Then it says UI, UX, UI/UX, design, and then over here it starts mentioning different colors that we want in the actual website. Now, you can also start adding things like this, like house, solar panels on roof, right, etc. And maybe I'll play around with the prompt so that you guys can see exactly how these words affect the outcome of the image. So just to take a step back, the way that the image generating AIs work is they are relating these images or these kind of concepts that they have of images to words. Okay, so a lot of time they're actually related to keywords and stuff. So they'll be trained on a bunch of different, in this particular instance, designs for the UI/UX. And so by referencing UI/UX in the actual prompt, it will bring up the data that it has, the training data that it has related to UI and UX. And so that way you'll start getting outputs that are specifically meant for websites. And that's how we're going to get the best output in this particular instance, at least insofar as I have experimented. All right. So I'm going to take this and we'll mess around with it a few times so you guys can start to see how this stuff works. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to paste this in here, right? And I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to jump to present here. And so now it's saying waiting to start. Did I already lose it? Where'd it go? That was quick. How did I lose it already? Okay, there it is. So it's just at 0%. Now it's at 31%. So it's actually going pretty fast. Let's keep on giving it some time here. All right, there's some cool ideas I'm starting to see. Okay, so here it is. Now, what you can see here, I don't want to get too close to the mic. I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out. This one's pretty cool, okay? Now, I don't like that these aren't very even, so I think I'm going to pass on this one. And the other ones here, although they're really beautiful, they don't seem to be relevant. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tell it to spin one more time, maybe even a few more times. There we are. So this just means it's going to regenerate the response. There we are. Ooh, that was a very pretty image. I love that. Now, Midjourney is actually free. It's free for like I don't even know how many images I generated. I generated quite a few images before they asked me to pay. I just paid like a second ago. Okay, so it's starting to come up with some pretty cool ideas. I like that fourth one. Oh, I really like that. And I really like that one too, although I don't think it's a really good hero. This one is also really good. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I think I want to go with this one. So the way that it works in Midjourney is you see that there are these different options, right? U 1 through 4 and V 1 through 4. So U 1 through 4 is just specifying, U stands for upscale, and it's asking you if you want to upscale this one, which is the first, second, third, or fourth, okay? And so we will upscale one of them here in a second. But first, I actually want to use one of these buttons, which is these V's stand for variations. So it means create variations of version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, okay? Now, because it's the fourth one, we want to go with this. I'm going to hit V4, so it's going to create 4 variations of that last one. Dude, I'm loving this right here. One of the craziest things about being active in here is really just seeing other people's amazing art. Like, it is mind blowing. There is such a massive like change that's happening right now. It's out of this world. Okay, so let's check these ones out. Let's see which ones we like the most. Okay. Interesting takes that it has on this, like almost like it's almost as if it's trying to create like a taxonomy or something, like a naming series for these different components, which is kind of cool. Now these other ones, this is showing like some molecules or something over here. That's kind of irrelevant. This looks like it has a screen. I want to say this is kind of the closest one, but I also don't like how this is kind of coming out some more. So I might create one more variation of V4 in here, and just see what happens. Now I'm not going to be too picky for the sake of this example. But, and also, if it does not create anything good, then I'll experiment a little bit more with the prompt. That'll be a good thing to do just because I want to show you guys how sensitive it is to words. So, okay. Okay. So this one is pretty good. Version 1 is pretty good. Version 2 is also pretty good. Now, only thing I don't like about version 1 is that like over here it's like has super defined like these horizontal kind of lines here, which kind of are out of pattern with the rest of this. The only thing I don't like about this one is just that this is not aligned. Now, if it was aligned, it would be literally perfection. Let's just see it. Let's just try it. Let's try version 2 or get some variations of version 2 rather. Did I miss it? Where'd it go? Okay. Let's see what happens here. All right, it's already starting to generate. Wow, okay. Okay, this fourth one is pretty good. Let me open it in browser so I can actually like start to zoom in a little bit. This one is pretty good. I don't think the grass doesn't really make sense here. I'm kind of torn between version 1, 4. Let's go ahead and try it just for the sake of keeping this brief. Let's go ahead and just do version 4. Did I lose my place already? And what we're going to do, by the way, just to give some context to what I mean by version 4, I'm not going to create another variation. I'm just going to upscale it. Okay, so now if I go back down here, it's saying it's going to upscale this image. Now this is just going to make it a higher resolution. Wow, okay, this came out actually kind of perfect, other than this one thing right here. But just for the sake of example, I'm going to keep that in because I just like don't want to spend any more time working on this right now. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to save it. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to actually, so let me take a step back. I don't want to just rush into it super fast. This is a website called upscale.media. It uses artificial intelligence to actually upscale the resolution of your image. We did just upscale the first one, but remember, because this is going on a website, we want to make sure that this is a large enough image. I want to make sure that it's at least 2048. So right now it's 1024 by 1024. So we're just going to do a 2x scale. And what it does is it uses AI basically to further flesh it out. Now we're going to be going through a lot of really cool tools here. So, okay, so we want to upscale to 2x, and we also want to enhance the quality. Okay, cool. So you can see here that it is actually increasing the quality here. Amazing. Okay, that looks really good. And we're going to be doing stuff about this nonsensical text, so don't worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and download this. Okay. So now, what am I going to do here? In this particular instance, I don't really see a need. Well, actually, let's try this. Okay, I want to show you guys this. This is called Runway ML. Now, Runway ML is it's basically a creative suite that uses artificial intelligence to actually like edit the photos. So things like, I'll even show you an example here. But things as simple as like, like just basic edits, all the way to doing stuff like even removing things from photos and completely replacing them. So I'll just go ahead and pull up an example. Or actually, I want to go ahead and show you something directly right now. So there's this image here, which is the original one that was generated for me when I was just first playing with this. And you can see that there's this windmill that kind of looks kind of like it looks pretty low quality. Right here. Okay. So then I threw it through this this app Runway ML, and so ultimately what I got outputted was this. So it completely removed it from the photo and then just regenerated the landscape in accordance with the style of the image, and so it really made it look pretty good. So in this particular instance now, I'm going to try to just remove this text. Now it can be a little tricky sometimes, okay, and sometimes you really have to kind of work with it a little bit, especially when it comes to text. And it's really good if I wanted to remove this leaf, for instance. It'd be pretty easy for me to, or if I want to change the nature of the leaf. Like for instance, this kind of leaf right here kind of looks kind of like weird, so I am going to highlight this and I'm going to say leaf. Okay, we're going to see exactly what it outputs. Now, it doesn't always output super high quality stuff, so this is where it kind of comes to the fact that it's a creative process, right? You're going to have to kind of experiment with it in a few different ways. There are many times where it's not going to just be perfect the first time you try something. So with that disclaimer, let's just go ahead and see how it responds to this. Okay, so it made a leaf, and the leaf is pretty okay. Now, there are actually, it's kind of weird because you can't really see it right now. Okay, there's 4 variations that I created. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. The best one is this first one, and so just for the sake of this example, I'll just accept it. Now, we also want to get rid of this text. Now, as I think I said earlier, text can be kind of difficult in this program because sometimes, like, if you try to replace text and tell it what you want to replace it with, you'll think that you're talking about replacing it with text. And just by the nature of the actual AI, it's not very good with, like, knowing what you're talking about. Or, sorry, it knows what you're talking about, but it does not know how to recreate text into the photo. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to say erase this and replace it with white. Yeah, see, this was not too good. So let's look at these other 4 variations and see if anything. No, it's just total nonsense, which is cool because we actually have a different app that we're going to use specifically for the text, for removing that text. So this is called Photopea, which is like basically a more advanced, it's like a more technical version of Canva, I guess you could think. It's kind of like Photoshop in some ways. So I'm going to go ahead and open from computer. I'm going to pull this up. This one, actually, hold on, I actually need to download this. Okay. Make it back. All right, so now that we're here, we have this kind of brought in. I'm going to do a few different things. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to crop this. I just kind of want this white. That looks good to me. Yeah, that looks fine. So now I'm going to go here to this patch tool. So what I'm going to do, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first highlight this. Then I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag it up here so it's just more white. I think I messed it up, actually. Let's try it one more time. Why is it doing that? Oh, you know what? I know why. Okay, well, we're going to try this again. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm just selecting it. I'm just going to be referencing a different place on the page. Now it's just purely white. I'm going to do this again, too. So now I'm going to highlight this bigger thing, just bigger chunk of text. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it all the way up here. Okay, and then I'm going to enter, just like that. I don't know why it is doing that. Let's see, is that better? Okay. That seemed to work pretty well. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Now, if you're a Photoshop expert and stuff, you're probably looking at me like, dude, Sam, you're the biggest idiot of all time. And I'm proud to say, or actually, I'm not proud to say, but I will just have to agree with you because I'm totally, like, I'm like a Canva. I'm pretty good at Canva, but I'm not like a Photoshop expert. But I think I'm doing pretty well, okay? Because if you look at this thing, we're building something really good. Okay, so now we have this like image that we can now take this, and we can throw it right into HighLevel at this point, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to export. I'm going to export as, I think we want to do JPEG. I'm going to try to have the quality be this. There we are. Okay. So now we actually want to start creating a little bit of content for this. So for this, we're actually going to use my app, which is called Fizzle AI. So Fizzle AI, just really fast, is a iframeable content AI. So kind of similar to Jasper, except for you can iframe it and throw your own logo in it and make it yours, and then you can resell it, add it to your HighLevel offer, etc. Okay. Now, for the sake of this particular instance, I'm going to use Imagine Anything. Okay, and I have this little prompt here. We're just going to ask it to give me a broad outline for some content. So here's the prompt: says, give me a broad outline for a website for a solar company, including hero title, second line copy, call to action button, section for 3 key features of the solar installation offer. Okay. Now, obviously, just basically plug and play your own niche into this when you're doing this. Okay, generate. Let's see what happens. All right, so here it is. So go green with solar power. All right, so I like this. Let's see. Subheadline copy: make the switch to solar and save on energy bills. Okay, and get a free quote now as a call to action. That makes sense to me. Section for 3 key features of the solar installation offer: easy installation, cost savings, and eco-friendly. Okay, that's all. These are pretty legitimate. So now I have this image. Right now I'm just gonna go to HighLevel. I'm gonna add a new step in this. This is my funnel where I'm just keeping all my like AI generated stuff at. I'm gonna use existing. Actually, not use existing. I'm gonna create a blank rather. Hit full width. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna click on this green thing, and I'm gonna go down here and hit this image, upload file. Now I'm going to see. I believe it was this one. Okay, perfect. It's looking good. All right, so now I'm gonna hit one column. I'm just gonna add some columns here so we can start to flush this out a little bit. I also want to click here. I want to make sure that this says full center, just like this. Okay, cool. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna delete this right here. I'm gonna add another one and make it double size like that. Let's see. Do I want to add the headline and everything right here, or do I want to add it in this row? Maybe it might look better in this row. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna add this one here. Or actually, I'm so stupid. I could have just literally dragged it up. That's how dumb I am. All right, here we are. Headline. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw a subheadline here, and I'm also gonna throw like an above headline. I don't know what the call. I'm trying to think like what is the technical term for like the headline piece that goes above the major headline, and I don't even know. So now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna make these all like this. Now, another thing I do want to do, I'm thinking that I want to make sure that the rows are allowed to take the entire width. Now this is actually starting to look pretty cool, but I want to make this kind of headline text a little bit larger. So let's try this. Yeah, that's looking nice. Let's just preview it really fast. Damn. Okay, dude. Okay, this is starting to look good. All right. So I'm gonna make this top text. I'm gonna make it like a green. I kind of want it to be a darker green than that. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this color picker. So it's imagecolorpicker.com. Browse drop image. Let me go here. I want to select the exact kind of color of this. I think I want it a bit darker. There we are. Yeah, that's perfect. Oops, wrong one. All right. Here we are. I'm gonna add a custom one. I'm gonna throw this in here. Get rid of this double hashtag, and then we add color. Okay, cool. And I think we're gonna do the same thing for this as well. So let's see. What was our headline? Remember, once again, this is Fizzle AI by Fizzle AI. Okay, I'm really happy. Go green with solar power. Now, actually, it might make sense to make this the thing that's actually green, because it's saying go green with solar power, right? Now, I do want this to be a little bit bigger. Let's try 50, and we can also just test it and make sure that this is looking good. I'm just going to quickly change these colors out. How does white look at the text? Yeah, definitely not. Just wanted to check and see. This is starting to look pretty good. I really like this one. Okay, so, all right, small call to action was the tagline said. I almost feel like this hero title that we have here should be the thing that goes on top. So I want to say go green with solar power. Okay, and then I almost want to just take this, make the switch to solar and save energy bills, because that's like the thing that's really communicating to their actual like problems, right? Yeah. I think I'm on something. Now, once again, I'm actually going to make this black. I'm going back and forth on this. Let's preview this. This looks pretty solid. Now, let's talk about, okay, let me see about this. Okay, I'm going to, before we try to do anything with the small headline, the subheadline, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to create a button really fast. So I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to go down here to margin top. I'm going to add to 20, I think. Okay, I'm going to go to advanced. I'm going to scroll down the border here. I'm going to make there be a full border. I'm going to make the radius, the border radius here. I'm going to make it 100. Okay, then we hit general. I'm going to make the background color transparent, I think. Go back here. I want to make this a little bit thicker in terms of the border. Not that thick. Maybe it would be better for it to just be full instead of kind of transparent like that. I guess I can try that. I also want to make it actually have an effect. I want to make it glow. And maybe. Oh no, getting a little bit creative with it. Okay, let's try making the inside of it look like the blue color. Does that look right? Maybe white? No, definitely not white. Green? No. What about the other way around though? What about this green on the inside and then this lighter green over here? Okay, I actually like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit preview here. I'm also going to close out these other ones. Okay, this is starting to look really pretty nice. Now let's take a look at what the original. Let's take a look at the original image really fast. I think that is right here. Okay. So I just like, because I kind of like the way that it's designed right now. I'm just trying to think about how we can make it kind of work within like a standard type of framework. I do think it would probably make some sense to make this like kind of a paragraph instead of just a subheadline here. I think everything in terms of like the headline-ness is being covered within this top headline and this main headline. So I might just go ahead, delete this here, and add it's not bullet point list, a paragraph actually. I'm gonna add this. I also want to make sure to increase the text size. What about 20? Does that look good? I need to add margin to the top here. Okay, maybe add a time margin here. Might make this just a sketch larger. Where's the text? Ooh, I feel like that. Amazing. I think this is looking good. Okay. So now okay, I'm gonna tell it, let me go here to the paragraph writer. Um, I'm gonna start specifically actually now to write a sales text that describes how much will solar energy save me on my energy bill, whatever. Okay. Are you looking to save money on your energy bills or reducing your environmental footprint? And solar energy is the perfect solution. With solar energy, you can save up to 20% on your energy costs while reducing your dependence on the grid. Plus, thanks to the government. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to put it up here, but we can just try it out and see how it looks, and we can kind of go from there. So, are you looking to save money on your energy bill? Okay. You know what? I'm just going to cut it there. I feel like that would make more sense to like include. So let's try this. Okay. Am I on 100%? Okay. Cool. So this is looking good. Now I actually haven't even added like an actual nav bar yet. So let's do that really fast. First thing I want to do here is I want to make this transparent. Oops. Where am I at right now? Okay, there it is. Yeah, let's make this transparent here. And then I'm going to advance, I think. Is it? No, okay, no, it's just general. Where's that? I'm going to put the horizontal spacing here. And I'm going to space it out. Let's say, I don't know, let's do this. I feel maybe it might make sense to make this a tiny bit bigger as well. Like 16, I think, looks good. Let's try 30 on this. Hit preview. Okay, now that obviously needs to be made white, and I probably also need to make it bold. Not green. Let's see, maybe I need to add another. Oops, I hit preview now. I just added another row so it spaced it out a bit more. Okay. I feel like, I don't know, I would kind of want this to be up maybe a little bit more, so maybe what I can do instead of adding another row here, I can just add some. I don't know if this is going to help me accomplish what I want to accomplish that, but we can kind of see. So I do like 50, just see what happens. I think I can do just a tiny bit more. Not quite right, but we're almost there. Let's try it. I think I might just need to go to straight up 100. All right, that should be fine. Might not win like designer of the year here, but so let's see. Can I make this? So I'll just choose a font, but I want to know how I can. Is it possible for me to make these bold? Okay. Okay. So I don't think that is going to change. That's fine. What I will do though is I'm just going to make this green here, and then I also want to make this green as well. So now both of these have that. That looks pretty good to me. Now let me just look up solar logo transparent. And just for the sake of speed here, I'm going to choose which one do I want. I'm going to choose this one. Let's go back here. I'm going to add this. Oh, it does not. It's not actually transparent. It was a lie. All right, let's go over here and see if we can download this. This is weird. Okay, is it actually going to be the real thing or? No, this is weird. I'm not doing that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna work a little bit of magic. Okay, I'm just gonna take this image to Canva and remove this background really fast. Yeah, something like that. Now I'm going to go here, and image, background remover, go ahead and remove that background. And then I'm going to just go ahead and download this. So I'm going to say this, yeah. I'm going to, can I download it without background? There we are. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to click this. I'm going to upload file. And I'm going to go plug this right in. What? Okay, maybe I just uploaded the wrong one. Yeah, I think I did. There we are. There we are. I'm going to just delete the standard formats here. And I'm going to say, like, what does it look like 100? Okay, let's try 300. Let's try 200. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of business name here because I don't think it needs to be there. Let's try this preview. Okay, now that things are starting to actually kind of shape up a little bit. All right, I'm going to, I feel like this might, does this look right? I might want to make this text a little bit larger. So let's go here. Let's move this up to say 70 and just see what happens. I might be totally off. Okay, cool. That looks good to me. All right. And let's check out the actual image one more time. Actually, want to see, because I'd like to just discuss maybe a tiny bit about the different features here. I could do something like this. Okay. All right, let's go. And I guess we could yeah, we can try that. We can just see what happens. And we'll do a 2-column. Okay. And I'll say, I'll do one of these things. Actually, I might do the feature, the benefit feature thingy. Image feature, that's it. There we are, and do it again. Okay, this might actually end up looking pretty good. Okay, delete this once again, add an image feature. Now I'm going to shave this down here. I'm going to shave this down to here as well. And I'm going to shave this down to here. Okay, let's preview this, see what it looks like. Okay, that might look fine. Let's try this. So we might need to go back in here, go to other, imagine anything. And where am I? Okay, there. Once again, this is Fizzle AI. Make sure to buy Fizzle AI. It's basically like a white label version of Jasper. You can think about it like that. It is not Jasper, though. It is an AI content writer that you have the ability to put your branding on and resell to your SaaS customers. All right. Save money. Okay. Save money is the first one. Sustainable energy and easy installation. Okay. So now we can go back here. Save. Okay. Hit that there. Okay. Go green, make it positive environmental impact. Okay, and then, oops. There we are. Boom. Okay, cool. So let's check this out. I'm gonna add some icons here in one moment. Let's just check out some icons and see if we can do something. So green money icon. I don't really like any of these. This one might be fine. Okay, green leaf icon. They all just need to be kind of the same type of dark green. And so I can just specify dark green. And even, yeah, what if I put eco? What's gonna happen there? Dark green leaf vector. Ooh, I think that maybe having some kind of exotic leaf would be kind of cool. It might be cool to have something like that. Or even like, maybe that's a little too small though. Well, maybe I could put that, but I mean, that'd be kind of funny if I did. I mean, in fact, I think I might even just do it for the memes, dude. That is funny, dude. I am hilarious. Why am I so funny? Hold up. Marijuana leaf dark green vector. Dude, I'm the funniest person who ever walked this freaking planet. All right, let's go back here. Delete. Back. There we are. Save money. Let's start uploading these images. Can't be downloaded securely. That's sketch. Let's see if we can find something else then. That work? Okay. That should work. I might throw it together to get rid of that background. Where's the Instagram one? It's like the perfect square. There we are. All right. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Make sure it's nice and large. There we go. Dude, I'm so funny. No one else is going to think it's funny than me, but that's fine. All right, there we are. I'm going to download this. Transparent background, yep. And now I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to go to sustainable energy. There we are. Dude, I know some guys can be like, dude, did you not realize that was a pot leaf? You're not going to watch this video. He's just like trying to arrest me and I'm like, dude, it was actually a joke. It's going to happen. I know it is. Oh, shoot. Okay, so it looks like I need to do it. Put into the Canva treatment too. That's fine. Okay. Image, background, river. I think I might have been able to do this in Runway too, by the way. I just love Canva, so. There we are. Boom, boom, boom. Should be down here now. It is. Okay, an easy installation. And let's see if I can find green tools, or dark green tools vector. Icon. Might be able to pull some shit off. Let me go back. I think I could probably replace the color with some kind of app. Let's see. Let me, oh, I just missed all that shit. Let me go here. I'm just going to quickly remove the background. Then we're going to throw it into something to like replace the color. Make it all green. It is kind of shitty, like in terms of its actual, like the quality of the photo, but that's okay. We're here. And we're in it, man. let's download this with a transparent background. Now I can go here. By the way, well, I'm at 2%, so I'm gonna actually just pause the video really fast. All right, I plugged my computer and I was like 2%. I was like, oh my god. Okay. All right, so now that I've downloaded this, I'm gonna find a color changer photo editor. See if I can find it online. So I'll change color image. Okay, perfect. So this should definitely work for us. So we're gonna use, oh, not actually that one. Let me go back. I chose the right one. Okay, so now we're heading in the right direction. But now we want to go here and do that. All right, now we're starting to get at it. Let's see what happens if I go and do this. Ah. Yeah, we need to get rid of the spread thingy. What's going on here? Okay, that should be fine. I'm fine with this for this example. So now, okay, I'm going to go here. I'm just going to close this thing. I'm going to upload this file. Hey, and that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to hit preview. This looks really good. Okay, so now if this was your website, right, you could start, building down below this, right? So you could expand into these different, benefits and stuff and talk about how the installation process works and all this type of stuff like that. Just for the sake of, talking for the sake of this video and the scope of this video, I just want to show you how you can take this image, right, which is a really awesome design, and actually integrate it in a way where, it's high quality enough to actually make it customer facing. So I feel pretty good in this. And I like, if I was a solar company, maybe I would, tweak it a little bit. I'd make it mine for sure. But, honestly, I feel like this could be a pretty good website. So let's just see what if I zoom out, how does it look? Amazing. All right. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. You can pretty much do this with anything. Midjourney's AI is kind of like limitless in terms of all the cool stuff that you can do with it. So my recommendation would be to experiment with it, make it yours, and see how it goes. All right, I'll see you guys later, okay? Hey, if you're interested in having an AI that you can resell to your customers so that they can go ahead and build stuff like this for themselves, use Fizzle, okay? Fizzle.ai is our white label AI content writer that you can incorporate directly into your platform and resell to your clients. We have a lot of really cool things that we're working on, and I hope that you consider working with us. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later.